And how you doing, Adia?
I'm doing good. Living the dream, as white people say it.
Yeah. I forgot to start that part first, but yeah, the white people dream.
I'm not living the white people dream.
No. What's a day for you like, as of right now?
So I'm working 3 jobs right now in order to try to move to New York in 2 months.
2?
Yeah.
Nice. Where you planning on, like, what part of?
I'm looking at Brooklyn or Harlem, but it's kind of hard to find a place to live when you don't have when you're not like a month in advance, because a lot of places like want immediate occupancy.
I mean, I've been to New York once, and it's a pretty nice place. I was in Manhattan, around that area, Times Square and all that shit. But yeah, that shit's expensive. I was there with my cousins. They had a penthouse, so I didn't have to pay for that. So.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay for it. I'm taking a friend with me. Ashley.
Do I know her? Do I know her?
Yeah.
I met her?
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably messed up, so
Oh, that's fucked up.
I probably don't remember. That's okay.
That's
okay.
cool.
At least you have someone out there with you. You don't went back by yourself.
Well, just for a couple days, because I have 2 cats and right now a dog.
And a dog? Did not know that.
Well, don't tell my apartment. But I do have a dog living there for a few because a couple homeless people who come into the gas station I manage.
Yeah, I know that gas station quite well.
Yeah, they, you know the people that come into the gas station?
Oh, yeah.
People? Oh, sorry, it's like down here.
No, you're good.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, those homeless people, I know them. I know them quite well. Those
specific homeless people, well,
shout out to the homeless people.
Yeah, no, they're very good people. Not these people. They, had the 2 dogs in a stroller for majority of the time, and they're 2 chihuahuas. Like, they're not built for outside like that.
Right. They also had them around in the wintertime. I remember that.
Oh yeah, it was really bad. They got one and then they got another dog while being homeless. Like, it's one thing to have one dog and then be homeless, and then you're like, oh shit, I've got a dog.
You got a dog now. Yeah.
And taking care of that
but
dog.
But now you picked up a second dog.
You picked up a second.
Can't even feed yourself. Picked up a second one.
Exactly, and the dogs were being fed human food and stuff like that. So, that man came in, like, I think it was, he came in a couple of days ago, and he's like, I gotta go, my wife's in jail for beating me.
Oh my lord. Man.
And, he's like, I gotta get rid of these dogs. Like, I can't take them with me.
Right, not by yourself.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I gotta take in one of these dogs. And someone else that works there took in the other dog, but now I'm taking care of this dog. Unfortunately, I have 2 cats, so...
Yeah. Yeah, cat life. It's great.
It's a lot.
Especially with 2.
Yeah.
I only have 1.
I had 2 cats and a dog, and I work 3 jobs. So
you work 3 jobs right now?
Yeah.
Holy crap! What's your other 2?
I work at Genghis Grill, which used to be Flat Top, and Red Robin.
And Red Robins.
And, of course, managing the gas station.
Yeah. Which one do you think pays more, or which one does pay more?
Definitely depends on the night, because as a server, I can make up to $200 a night in 4 hours.
Right.
But, and I'm not going to say my wage on this, but I make a pretty penny at Hy-Vee too, so it's kind of hard.
That shit was work. Have to make sure. But yeah, I mean, I'm working at Cat.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you. They don't drug test?
They drug tested, like, on my first, you know what I'm saying, like the intro, but I passed that.
How'd you manage that?
I don't do any drugs except for weed. I've been clean for now 3.5 months.
I'm proud of you.
I'm doing good. Going hard. It's been a journey. But yeah, Cat. Oh god. Yep, cat. Not too bad.
Well, they pay pretty good too.
Yeah, they pay decently. Decent.
They're about to be moved to Texas, though, aren't they?
Who? Cat?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't work that high. I don't work that high up. But I mean, the one I'm working at is like newer, so like they're adding all this new shit into it. So like, there's like a big like, I don't know, call it like a 3D map of every store that they have, and it's like engraved into the wall. Like it's pretty cool.
That's pretty crazy. What do you do?
I drive a forklift and pick up these giant tubs, either full of wood, garbage, or cardboard, and I take it to the back where all my homies are, and then they dispatch it accordingly.
Yeah, what a job!
Yeah, that's pretty. I don't know. That's where I like kind of picked up my love for podcasting, because that shit gets boring. Just driving a forklift, this big ass facility, all day long. Like I don't get to talk to nobody, so like.
At least you're forklift certified, and if anything ever happens, you can put that in a Tinder bio.
Oh yeah, I already did. Alright, I've already put it on everything, you know.
Forklift certified. As soon as you get it, like you have to.
Well, you said Tinder. Man, I thought you meant I was talking about Indeed, not
Oh,
Tinder.
that sounded old. That did
Indeed,
sound really bad.
not Tinder. But yeah, I mean, I wish they gave me something that like. That was like, oh, you're forklift certified. Like, here's like something for it to show other people. But like, nah, you just do it and then like, oh, good job, you're certified.
Fuck.
That's
I
cool.
would love to be forklift certified though.
It opens up some windows.
Yeah.
More windows to a lot of warehouse jobs.
Yeah, I gotta say, being a manager doesn't really have the impact as it used to when it comes to getting jobs.
I'm glad that I moved out of customer service. Customer service is not my game. Like, it's not it.
Yeah,
I don't know how you're doing 3 of them.
I hate it so much, but I'm gonna have to do it for like half my life before I'm able to start my fashion career. So
Just gotta find a fast track.
It'd be nice to, that's part of why I'm moving to New York, because that's part of the fast track. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I have
Definitely
to get out of
good
here.
scenery to get to. A lot of, I don't know, I guess you get a lot more ideas. There's a lot more creative minds down there.
Yeah, and a lot of connections.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to need, because I have absolutely no connections here. Like, I'm originally from Texas.
Yeah.
I don't even have family here except for my dad and my sister and my brother.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, I got too many connections. I got homies. Shout out to my homies, you know. But besides that, my family lives in Florida, so.
Yeah.
The rest of them, at least.
That's the hard part of living in Peoria, Illinois, is the only thing to do is really see your family. And then, even then, it's like.
Yeah, not getting there.
And I'm like, it sounds like really bad. Like, because there's some people that are really good here, but like the majority of people freaking suck.
Oh yeah, that's what I've learned. Most people suck. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
I wonder if it's gonna be like that in New York, or it's gonna.
People keep it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, people keep to themselves in New York.
That's what I was thinking. Which that's what I want. Like people to mind their own fucking business.
And they don't want you to be in their business.
Yes, exactly. And which I mind my own business 90% of the time.
That's how it should be everywhere.
And like that other 10% is usually like in a bad situation where I can't mind my business. You know what I mean? Like when a dog's getting abused by being left outside. Like.
Got to.
But I've been like making it a mission to like design at least twice a day. To keep the creative juices flowing and stuff like that.
Yep. I'm planning to start vlogging every day, just so like my camera, face-to-face camera interaction gets a lot better. So I gotta start doing that. So that'd be cool.
What would be your normal vlog day?
Normal vlog day. Come home from work and then watch me smoke. Talk about what the fuck happened to work, because something always crazy happens there, especially with my boss Gary.
Oh, Gary.
And then I don't know, just kind of go with the flow. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. Just going with it, see where it goes.
That's the way to do it. Like,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't saying nothing yet for real. But my boy's got us this connection with this manager who's with some other people, and might have a little something coming, a little something big coming.
for sure.
Yeah, real big, a lot bigger than I thought. Like. For real, it was crazy. He just like all of a sudden on Instagram, my boy didn't think this dude was gonna actually like for real hit him back. Like this guy's so big that like he didn't think anything of. He just doing it to fuck around and dude hit us back up. And yup. So
That's crazy.
it's almost life changing. That's where I'm at the moment. It's
That's
almost.
good.
Oh, bro. So shout out to my man Travis. You know what I'm saying? He's a real one for that. I don't know how the fuck he even did it. Like, I don't know, the dude just hit him up, I don't know how, and just texted us back. Like, it's crazy. And like, I have a little meeting with him. I just had a meeting before you came, and we have another meeting at 6, and so I'm hoping things go good. Hoping shit takes off.
You're gonna have to tell me who the
Yeah, I
the
will.
hell this
Definitely.
person is.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Let's talk about your clothes. First, let's name it the name of your brand.
The name of my brand is Ideology. Holy shit, I'm in a puff cloud right now.
Sorry. But Ideology. Fire.
Ideology is the name of my brand. Thank you. I do have business cards, like not a professional or anything. But I do have business cards.
Business cards.
I do personal styling for people. I've been in every phase there is possible, and not just phase, more so like I've dressed in every most fashion realms possible, and
Okay.
a lot of the goals that people set for what they want. And so I kind of have an understanding more so of how to dress others and what they want without it being too on the nose, and being a little bit more unique.
Right. That's what it's about. The uniqueness.
Yeah, and it's so hard to be unique in fashion and stuff like that. But
oh yeah, definitely. Especially with it's a big, a lot of competitors in that game.
Absolutely. That's why I'm trying to be skilled in every way possible before, but a lot of that's gonna have to happen in New York too.
I mean, yeah, you can definitely find some decent people in New York.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know how to sew, I know how to create clothes, I've gotten that down. I'm learning more so how to draw better than I do, because I used to draw a lot when I was younger, but I'm not necessarily which is a very important thing you need to know in fashion.
Oh,
how
for
to
sure.
draw.
Oh yeah.
So that's something that I've been working on a lot recently. I'm more of a hands-on person, but that's not exactly what I'm going to be able to do.
Right.
So
Makes sense. Makes sense.
But
Do you have any good ideas lately? Come out with anything decent, you think?
honestly, you know how people have songwriters have songs in their notes app. Everyone has whatever their passion is in their notes app, and mine is in mine. I'm a really big fan of fringe and browns and greens right now, and that's reflected a lot in my style and what I create. But I think that fashion should be considered an art form more so than it is.
Oh yeah, it's definitely, you gotta be good at it. Gotta be good. Just you know what I'm saying, the artist has gotta be good at what they do.
Oh, absolutely. And with fashion, I don't call clothes as much as I call them pieces. Because they're pieces of art.
Right.
That you're creating. And I'm a really big fan of that one piece of the outfit that stands out the most, because I think that the formula is one eye-popping part of the outfit, and then the rest of it designed to complement that part.
Okay. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
should
I enjoy
buy
that.
some over. Should buy some of your things you are working on over. See what you got.
I didn't know there would be a camera, to be fair.
Sorry. There's always, if you look at my YouTube, you'll see that there's a camera every time.
I'll be honest with you, you've never told me your YouTube, so I wasn't able to.
Hey, I put it out on my socials. It's out there.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I've been kind of busy.
Man, you ever hear from what's his name? William?
I see him sometimes at the store. Hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, shout out to Will, man. I haven't seen his ass in forever.
You should see him again.
I know. I tried to drop by High V, you know what I'm saying? See what's up with everybody, but...
I know you dropped by Hy-Vee, because when I was a service manager up front, I'd have to help you all the time.
That's where I shop. You know. When seeing, I saw that Justin got moved back to the kitchen.
Yeah, and Eli's now the manager.
Hey, I don't like that guy.
You can't say that.
Yeah, I can. I don't even work there anymore. I mean, I can't even I don't even work there. He ain't even gonna look at this, so.
He's a very good person, and everyone needs time to grow.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. But enough about him. I'm talking about Justin. Yeah, it's crazy they moved him out. Why did they move him out? Like, do you know specifically why?
There was some inside beef going on.
The beef. Yeah.
Where a certain someone kept being a rat. And then...
Damn. Rats in the workplace. It's always the worst.
Not even just a rat, like everyone every day makes mistakes. Like,
yeah,
you can't help it, but it'd be like it'd be like 5 seconds, like you're 5 minutes late, and then like that's immediately told to someone else. Like someone is like you're under a microscope.
Right.
Because the position you're in, and like other people want it.
So is he like the manager of the kitchen now?
Yeah, he's under Sean now.
Dang. Big. That is not a promotion. Not get
No, I tell him every single time. Because he calls me gas station Adia. And I'm like, bro, you literally got demoted.
Yeah, like last time I saw him, he was in the bar. I was like, bro, there's no way they demoted you all the way to bartender. Like, there's no way. But he cleared it up for me. I was like, not smooth, man. You need to get somewhere else where they like you or something. Because they do not like you there.
Well, I think that they do because, like, in this situation, unfortunately, like, the gas station is a different beast. Where, like...
Oh, for sure.
I don't I've only met one manager that, like... No, I shouldn't say that. Like, there's been multiple managers over there. Like, everyone, like, tries their hardest, and you can see it in their face. Like, that's why I didn't accept, like, even getting in the running for that position. I didn't want it.
Right. Yeah, because that's a whole rat race. It's a whole... Yeah.
And people always want what they can't have, and on top of that, you're under a microscope constantly, and people are going to tell you no matter what you do that you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, even if it's just one little fuck up. Just one little tiny one.
Which, like, being a public figure is going to be the same thing, I guess, but, like, it'll be something... Like, I don't want to be under a microscope working at a gas station. Like, that's not what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Right, that's exactly, like, why I started this shit. Because I'm not even trying to, like, I'm not trying to drive a forklift till I'm fucking 60. And then, like, maybe have enough money to maybe live out the rest of my life, like, without working. Like, that's not how I'm gonna... I don't know. I want to be able to, like, if I can do this and just sit and talk to someone new every day for a living, sign me up, you know? Like, I don't know. I like doing this.
It would be very interesting to do.
I don't know. I like hearing about just different perspectives from different people, different stories, different sides. Like, everyone else is, everyone's got their own story to tell. So, like, that's what I like. That's where I find the uniqueness is that, like, everyone has something to tell. You just gotta tell it,
that's perfect. Okay. I didn't know you could move that part. So.
Yeah. Like, I need to get different ones. There's ones that kind of, like, come from the side and they bend a lot more. Like, you can move them a lot better. These are, like, stage ones. For like.
Yeah, but they have the little rainbow on them and I like it.
Oh, well, this is a whole different piece. Like, I can take this off and put it on a different.
Oh, for sure.
Right. Like, this is just arm. I can screw this on.
As you can tell, guys, I've never been on a podcast before.
First time for everything. That's why I'm kind of also, like, I feel like I'm the only person in Peoria doing this right now. Like, for real. So, I feel like, a little different.
I don't know. I was talking to a guy recently that has a podcast.
Yeah? Have him come on. Hey,
Probably
podcast.
not the best because we are no longer talking anymore.
No more. Won't do that. But I got some people lined up. Last guy I had a solo. He's a videographer from Chicago. He does like like who Sean Kingston is.
Yeah.
He does music videos for Sean Kingston. He's worked with Snoop. He's worked with high up people. And he was definitely a cool guy to chat with. Like, definitely cool.
Damn, Sean Kingston.
I don't only know one song, and that's the one
It's
from
Beautiful
like,
Girl.
Right, from like Sweet Life and Zack and Cody or whatever, bro. Sweet Life on
was
Deck.
that in Sweet Life, Zack and Cody?
I know he was in Sweet Life on Deck. Like, I know it. I've seen the episode.
Wait, was he Kirby?
No, Kirby is a whole different man. R.I.P. that guy, bro. Like, he ain't even here with us no more.
Wait, he's dead?
Yeah, he died of a heart attack or something like that.
That's really unfortunate.
Oh, a long time ago, though.
I didn't.
Like,
I'm now grieving.
yeah,
I'm just now grieving.
If we're talking about grieving, man, hey, R.I.P. to the person that just died at Cat. I ain't even gonna lie, man. That's real sad. We just talked to him on Friday. Got killed on the weekend in a car accident.
Damn.
So, you know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to the family and stuff. So, like, big shitty. But enough of that. We'll ride back to your clothes. Clothes.
Sorry, yes, I don't mean to get distracted. There is a lot of stuff going on right now. It's definitely a different beast to take on. I remember when I was younger, I always loved clothes. Like, I think, because, like, when I was younger, when I went into foster care, I didn't get to take any of my stuff with me.
Right.
So, I started, like, and when I started making my own money, because I grew up really, really poor,
Yeah, you've been there.
found, like, an outlet and stuff like that, and I knew I was a creative person. I just didn't know what I was creative about, because I was never good at, like, well, not to say I was never good at certain stuff, because I was, but, like...
I mean, I feel that. I feel like I am a creative person, but, like, I can't draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to make music, but I'm not... That wasn't really my forte as well. I could never sew or make clothes like you did. You know what I'm saying? So...
everyone has their own different thing, and, like, I think that it's important to, like, pursue what just makes you feel comfortable and happy, and I think clothes, for me... Because I've always been, like, a pretty insecure individual. Like, I'm growing out of that, of course, as I age and grow. But, like,
right.
I had to find a reason to like myself. And, like, that was one of the reasons that, what made me feel, like, happy and comfortable in my skin was what I wore. Right. And, like, it was a crazy situation because I didn't want the attention it drew to me. I guess, and no matter what it did, and, like, I slowly learned how to, like, live with it and, like, love that too, and realize that, like, other people just genuinely, like, not, like, I think everyone has a concept of, like, what they want, but they don't know how to do it with a lot of things.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much the trouble with, like, I feel like with anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one knows. You know what I'm saying? You know what you want, but how do you get this? Like, I feel like that's the thing with everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, money, power, just overall happiness. Like, how do I even achieve? Like, it's just there's, like, so many things you have to do and have to think of. It's just, like, overwhelming. Like, that's how I feel. Like, it's overwhelming to, you know, feel like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that, like, that is, like, a part of identity that people overlook every day. And I think, and maybe that's just me too. Like, that's me coming from, like, a very skewed perspective of someone who, like, relies on, like, clothes to, like, express myself. And stuff like that. And, like, tattoos and piercings and everything like that are part of how I express myself. But a lot of it is, like, what I wear, and I found it so fun, like, going into my first thrift store and, like, realizing how people wore certain items and, like, wanting to show different ways that they could be worn.
Yeah.
Like, this whole outfit is thrifted.
Right. I mean, like, because clothes. When you look at someone, everyone wears clothes. Like, that's probably one of the biggest ways to express yourself is clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Except for the nudist community.
yeah, except for them, they got their own ways to express themselves.
Yeah, but yeah, everyone does wear clothes, and I think that like is an important thing to think about like every day. And like, I personally like, I think that there's an admiration for me for people who are able to like not care about those things as well. But like, I think that there's also like another group. I've met them too. Like I've met multiple people that I've personal styled for that just said that like they felt lost and they needed like an outlet to express themselves, and I think fashion is like the perfect way to do that if you're looking for an outlet.
Yeah, I can definitely see that for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Good outlet.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
it's
I hit
really
that bong and I coughed.
I know, I was like...
and it messed up my train of thought. But yeah, I mean, I like to, I pick out what I wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just one of those dudes that'll just, like, sometimes I'll just throw some on. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna pick out my clothes.
Exactly.
I wanna, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are gonna be like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? Nice clothes. Thank you.
It's a perspective thing too. Like 100%. I think that you like when you are into fashion, then you have to understand people's like perspectives on their clothes and why they feel like this is like a concept of expressing themselves.
Mm. Yeah, right. Because like personally, I like wearing more like I like looking comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like some people like dressing up in a suit every day. You know, that's how they like to look and present themselves. Like I like to wear comfy clothes. Like I don't even wear jeans. I wear like I don't even know which one to call these.
Joggers.
Right, joggers. I have a fucking trippy shirt on and some beads. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel like. And plus I like tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like I like raw. So I feel like you know what I'm saying. It allows me to let everyone else know that.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you can really see people's personalities when you take a second on like when you look at what they wear, and sometimes it's like but like sometimes you can see just how like lost someone is, and it's not in a way that's like everyone notices, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like when you really care about stuff like that, you do start to notice like when someone is just genuinely very lost in what they want to wear and what they want to.
Okay. Yeah, because that's kind of like my brother Robbie. He was kind of like that for a while until he figured out himself. Kind of like, you know what I'm saying, he was always switching from the like different, I don't want to call them genres, but like, you know what I'm saying, like different styles of clothing, and like I feel like now he's found his like it fits him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like a gothy, kind of like almost MGK, like not all the way goth, but not all the way punk, but not like, but also kind of nerdy at the same time. And that's kind of who he is, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a little nerdy emo boy, and like that's who he is, and it fits him perfect.
I think that there's something to be said about like the difference between empathetic fashion and superficial fashion.
You're gonna have to explain that one to me. You're gonna have to explain that one to me, cause
like I don't like. There's a difference between like sensing what people want,
okay,
like through like who they are, and like that's kind of like what I do when I dress people. Is like I really like knowing the person before, like asking different questions.
Okay, that makes sense.
Versus like taking it on as like this is what everyone should be wearing.
Right, like just like a project, and now like you should be wearing what he's wearing, like he's wearing what he's wearing, and like everyone kind of wearing the same shit. It's all the same style.
Yeah, and then it's like really sad to me that there isn't as much like there's a certain point of wealth that you get to where everyone's wearing the same shit. Yeah. And that's why I think thrift shopping is like a very important and sustainable way to start into fashion.
Mm-hmm.
because you have the opportunity. Like, you're not going to a department store where everyone's going to be looking at the same thing and be like, oh, that's cute. Like, you can admire something's cute, but not everyone has to be wearing that said cute item.
Yeah, like uniqueness, like you said, like that's important.
Yeah, and I think that like you don't have to see it that way. You know what I mean? Like and there's no judgment either in me for those people who decide to like wear similar things to their peers and stuff like that. But like, I'd like to open a new option with my fashion design, where it's like it has like more variation between things and like gives people more options on like how they feel and what they want to wear.
Okay, and how do you feel about like, cause you know there's like Louis Vuitton and then like you know all the people that go to what is that like Milan or whatever in Paris and stuff, and like they make all these badass clothes, but like who's really buying them? You know what I'm saying? Like no one like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one like us is buying those clothes. So like, how do you feel about like, are you gonna try to make clothes like that, like for everyone, like anyone can buy it? Or, like,
I want to make it more sustainable and like with people of every different like wealth status in mind.
Okay, yeah, I think it'd be cool if like you know what I'm saying, I'm wearing the same thing as you know some really rich dude, but we all think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Not because you know how like rich people they don't want to wear stuff like us. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to wear low clothes. I think it'd be like a brand that's like you know like regular, but everyone fucks with it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like it's like if you've seen that episode of BoJack Horseman. Where, have you seen it?
I've seen some of BoJack Horseman, but I don't think I've seen the episode you're talking about.
Well, there's this episode where Todd gets on the runway on accident, like enters through the wrong door, and everyone sees what he's wearing, and everyone like they mark it up to like $1 million for like per piece. Of clothing that he's wearing, and they don't even design like a new line. It's just like exactly what he's wearing,
like,
and everyone just starts wearing exactly what he was wearing when he was up there. And I think that like honestly, it was like a very interesting comment on fashion.
I mean, but that's how I feel like that's really how it is. Like just because like some big person puts this out, everyone's like, oh yeah, that's what we have to wear. Like this, he put it out, that's what we're wearing now. Like no one really, I don't know, I don't like that to me. You know what I'm saying? Just because this person's wearing it, everyone else has to wear it.
Yeah, absolutely. And like one person's taste is not going to be another person's taste.
Right.
So it's all like very, very different when it varies from person to person when it comes to taste.
Yeah, because I mean, because clothing, you know what I'm saying, everyone has their own little taste.
Yeah.
One little something.
Exactly. And like I feel like there's not, well, and this is coming from someone who's like, oh, don't want to press any buttons. This is coming from someone who like lives in Peoria like we do, and sees that there's not many options around here for good actual clothing. Like they shut all of them down.
Yeah.
And they're like, screw you. But like even then, like it just feels like there isn't a wide variety enough, like in like even like the boutiques. There's nothing wrong with like, this is not me bashing any boutiques in Peoria, because like I go into them too. There's like gorgeous clothing in there, but like even the boutiques don't even have their own like sense of style.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really go into boutiques, though. But I get what you're saying, though. Because, like, you go into, like, let's say Zoomies, you know what I'm saying? Like when I walk into Zoomies, I know what I'm going to buy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I'm going to buy. There's nothing really that's going to, you know what I'm saying, surprise me.
Yeah.
In that way, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, some things are going to look, whoa, what's cool, but nothing's like, holy shit, like, I can only buy this here, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and I think that a lot of that too is like, I think you should be nervous when you wear clothes. Like, I feel nervous every single day with every outfit I put on. Like,
because I mean that means you're thinking about it. That means you're thinking about what you look like.
And like pushing your own boundaries too, because like Pushing the boundaries are super important when it comes to fashion, to me anyway. Of like what everyone thinks is possible.
So I need to start scooting my table closer.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Yeah, I think that everyone should start pushing boundaries more when they dress, if they want to. Like, some people don't care, and that doesn't have to be part of their identity. And maybe that is like just for like specific people who have specific things, and that's fine. But like, I want to give that option to people who do feel like clothing is a part of their identity, and like how they present themselves. Because like, if you think about it, every single person is very, very unique in their own way. Like, even the people that I hated in high school, they're all the same. Like, they're all very different people.
Right. Yeah, they're all different.
And like, trends I think are very important, but like, I'm very anti-trend at the same time.
Yeah. I get that from you. Anti-trend. Maybe that should be your thing. Anti-trend. A new trend.
Yeah, that. Oh gosh, it's just a circle, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
But like, that would be the best trend I think to ever come about. Like the lack of social pressure to show up in like brand names or like, because that is part of what it is too. Like, I hate. Like, I do love my brand name ideology and stuff like that. And
yeah, definitely cool.
Thank you. I'm very attached to it. But at the same time, like, I don't want it to be about that. Like, I'm just like a conduit for like giving people like
clothes.
Yeah, giving people clothes, giving people what they like feel more comfortable in, and like it's not about feeling safe. And I think people need to become more comfortable with not feeling safe when it comes to fashion.
To me, that's the really way you're gonna find new things, new style is
exactly
taking that jump,
pushing the boundaries. It's
Yep.
very important.
Yep. Just like, in science, you gotta push the boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We learn something new in science every day, and we learn something new in clothing every day, I think.
Yep.
But like, it's I don't want to like create stuff that is like I went to Chicago like I think it was almost a year ago, and everyone was wearing this free people looking ass shit. Like, everyone, it looked like they all got it from the same store, which is like, it was, don't get me wrong, I liked it. Like, I liked the clothing. I didn't think it looked bad at all. But like, everyone was wearing the same thing, and even in like Chicago, like a bigger city, like you can see the difference in wealth too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, because like there's different parts of Chicago. Higher you go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like I think that like it is more so like people who have been like, I think thrifting really does open people's minds on like different types of clothing, because you're gonna find brand names there, yeah. But you're also gonna find like different things that you'd never be able to find again, and then they never will be created again.
Yeah, and those are special pieces.
It's like a collage of like everything that's been created and like put into one spot. Not like everything that's been created, but like.
So I mean, for all you know, you walk into a thrift store and a whole other designer that just they don't want to do it no more. They just give all their clothes to, and now, like, you're gonna be the only person, like, for real, that only has that piece if you pick it out. Like, you might not even think about it at the time.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
And that is crazy to me too sometimes. Like, to be honest, I'm now just thinking about that. Like, I wonder how many clothes I've like looked through and like that was the only piece they ever like created.
That's why I love hand sewn stuff. Like, I find that stuff without a tag, without anything on it, and it's just like, this was original. And that's one of my favorite things to pick up from the thrift store. It's like original pieces from someone that will never be known.
Yeah, that's definitely cool. like I find that to be cool as well. I'm gonna have to start looking harder. I'm gonna have to start actually looking now.
Yeah,
I haven't been to Goodwill. I mean, there's a Goodwill like right over there. I'm pretty sure I can go check out.
I don't recommend Goodwill if you're in a place that has more options. Because Goodwill is not a good company. They only donate like 7% of their proceeds, and they get all their clothes for free. Like, where's the money going? Because it's not going to their employees.
Oh yeah.
Their employees are paid bare minimum. And
what the fuck's up, Goodwill? Like, what's up with that? That's kind of a little scammy. It's a little weird.
It's very scammy because like why is only like 7, like you're a non-profit but 7% of your proceeds are going to charity, and like, which is still like a large amount, but like who else is getting the rest of the money?
You know, it's the big bosses. The big bosses and all their shareholders.
Exactly, and it's
gotta pay back to shareholders somehow, some way. Those are important.
Yeah, I think it's extremely messed up. The only reason I shop at Goodwill is because like it still is an economically like friendly place, as well as like friendly for the environment, because it takes, I think I read it was 7 to 10 years it takes for a pair of pants to degrade.
It's a lot of years.
Yeah, absolutely. The only time I try not to like purchase from places like Shein and stuff like that either, because like it's still like I'm still in a place where like I'm not banging $1, you know what I mean?
Right.
Even working 3 jobs, it's hard to pay rent. Like,
yeah, that's just how it is. Like I know, like life's hard for no reason too. Just like, let me hit that. I haven't even hit nicotine in so long. It's been a long time.
It's because we live in a capitalistic society.
Yeah, the game.
I fully believe that.
If you don't know how to work the game's gonna work you. So.
And it shouldn't have to be like that, in my opinion. Like, there should be more options for people. Coughing from nicotine. Wow.
I don't hit it like that. It's a whole different feeling. But yeah, we do live in a really capitalistic society.
I hope that someone just clips out the parts where he's coughing.
I'll clip it out myself.
The montage.
Oh, that's a good idea. Every single time I've coughed on a podcast, that's a good idea. I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna keep that.
Stow that away. Yeah.
That's good.
Someone else will do it if you don't, so you might as well just get ahead of the game first.
You'll see it. You'll see it. But yeah, the capitalisticness is kind of almost getting out of control. Like,
it shouldn't be based on
corporates. Almost own everything. They have more money than the government. Like, and like they almost control the government. Like, what's up with that? Like, I don't know.
When I own my own company, it's not gonna be like that. Like, I've never been money hungry.
Yeah, I can't say I have. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not like.
I'm at a ground. I feel like where like I'm not. Like like right now I'm really chasing, but like it's not because of the money. Like I'm doing it for like the experience, the opportunity, and like I want to grow my own brand. You know what I'm saying? So I need this stuff to grow. Like I don't want like the money. Yeah, it's gonna come. The money's gonna come no matter what if I do the right choices. I just want. You know what I'm saying? I want to grow like my brand. Like I don't know how to explain like my channel. You know. Like
I get that. I think that like we're all. It's like, but it's a tool to succeed, and it's like the biggest tool that you have, because it's the only option really you have to succeed, unless you get like very, very lucky. You have to spend the money, even like starting a company, like even if you're starting like something that's like a non-profit, like you have to spend the money to like get the stuff there.
Yeah, it's a big thing I've learned. You gotta spend money to make money, and but it has to be, make sure they're the right choices. Like,
oh, absolutely. I think that it's like, let me Let me see if I can do this.
Oh yeah, you're all good. But yeah,
Alright,
you definitely gotta make the right choices, because like I've definitely made the wrong ones, and like it's definitely come back and bit me in the ass.
Yeah, my
later
credit
on.
card says the same exact thing.
Now I'm up on my credit card. You know what I'm saying? Like we always pay that shit off. So I got my credit's going up. It's going good right now with the credit realm. But
I went through a very, very nasty relationship where I think you were around during that time.
yeah,
Where I'm not gonna say any names.
yeah.
But he's not a good person. But like the one thing that he did do is say like, "What the fuck are you doing here, Adia? Like you need to go, and you need to like start with fashion." Because I was originally gonna be a kindergarten teacher.
Hey, that's what my girl's gonna be. Well, she's gonna be like third, second, and first, I think.
I could not. They're always so mean. Didn't she just turn 21?
Yep. Took her to the casino and stuff.
Oh yeah, I think it's funny because like she used to come to the gas station a lot.
Not 21.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
She had the
God.
fake, but hey, one time I went and caught her right in the ass. I ain't gonna lie, it was crazy. So I took her out to margaritas on the waterfront.
Mhm.
Yep, we walked up in there, gave him my ID. You can go in. She gave him the fake. Looks at her, and he's like, "Oh yeah, what's your address?" No one memorizes their fake address. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you should. You should memorize every single thing
that's
on
what
that
you
card.
think, but no one really memorizes their fake ID. Like,
You should. Like, I always ask people if I think that they're still not old enough, even though they hand me an ID, I say, "What's your birthday?" I literally caught someone the other day.
see, I think she knew the
Because of
birthday,
that.
but the address that would have caught me off guard too.
I memorized the address
if
when I was
someone-
trying to get into cruisins, but
if
they
someone-
didn't even care anyway.
Yeah, if someone would have asked me that with my regular ID, I'd be fumbling. Like, I probably wouldn't even remember.
Yeah, for
But-
sure. That was crazy, and
Yeah.
I have some beef now.
Yeah. Fuck margaritas on the water. I still need to go there though. Went to the place right next to it, the Blue Duck. Good food. Super good. You ever been there?
No.
It's good. We're trying to like go like every day night in like a new restaurant. Like we don't want to go to like the same shit.
Me and my dad have gone to Olive Garden consecutively every single time we have like gone to dinner.
We love Olive Garden.
It's
But,
so good. It keeps you coming back.
I mean, one time, like, her grandmother is obsessed with it. So, like, whenever they want to go out, it's usually Olive Garden. And one time, her grandma's, like, a big gift card person. Because she gets them from her work. So she'll have, like, a whole dinner, like, $150 worth of gift cards just for Olive Garden. You don't even have to pay nothing here. Well, 5 different gift cards. This poor man sitting up there. I feel bad, but... Yeah, Olive Garden. The shrimp Alfredo is my favorite.
That's my favorite too.
Hey,
that's
see,
what I
it's
get
good.
every time.
I just made shrimp Alfredo like 2 nights ago, like homemade. This shit was decent. Not Olive Garden, but
Olive Garden has
decent.
like a sauce that like I've never found anywhere. I have this thing where like shrimp Alfredo is one of my favorite, like was one of my comfort meals. Because I have ADHD and anxiety. Hey, what's up? So like I have to find like.
Sorry.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry about that.
I have to find like comfort meals, and Olive Garden was definitely one of them where I really loved their shrimp Alfredo, so I started venturing out and getting shrimp Alfredo everywhere else that had shrimp Alfredo on the
It's
menu.
not as good sometimes.
It's sometimes good and it hits, but like nowhere has the sauce like Olive Garden.
They say it's homemade in their commercials. Made fresh every day.
I think with a little lemon in it, it would be even better though.
Ask for a lemon next time.
Well, I'm not gonna like squeeze my own lemon in the sauce. Like,
You want lemon in, like when they're cooking it. Put a little lemon in there.
Yeah.
Probably, I think it tastes better if you put it in afterwards. I feel like you cook the lemon out.
I don't believe that. There is like my sister makes this like really good shrimp Alfredo with lemon and like
Okay.
it's
Hey,
like the
okay.
citrusy notes. Well, I'm not like a fan. Like I don't take my salmon and put like
I'm not even a big salmon fan. I love fish. That's my like. If I could just eat fish, I would. Like
You're
if I.
pescatarian then.
I think I'm. I've been thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie, but my girl hates fish. Like she hates it. So we're gonna try Hello Fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like because you know what I'm saying.
Unsponsored.
Then I don't. Yeah, unsponsored. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's I don't know. It's cool because I don't have to plan out like the meal, so I can just cook it. I don't know. I used to have a big passion for cooking, but working at Hy-Vee really burnt it out. Like I'm not even gonna lie, like it burnt it out. Especially working in the kitchen in the gas station. Like getting up 5 a.m. Have to be there at 5 a.m. I'm cooking these people's fucking breakfast. Some of them are fucking nagging at me because something, and just like I don't know, it was just too much. Like especially going from a kitchen where it was just complete chaos all the time to just me by myself in this one kitchen. Now I have all these people expecting from me. You know what I'm saying? Like every day too, they remind me like, oh, we have all these people. You know what I'm saying? They come in every day. Woo woo woo. I'm like, okay, like I get it. Like I'm trying. I do it, and it was great. But like, I don't know, really burnt the cooking out of me.
I get that. Like, I think sometimes I get burnt out on fashion too. Like, sometimes because I feel like there's so much pressure now that like I've decided that like I want to be in the fashion industry. That like I don't have those days where like I don't think about my outfit. Like if I'm going to leave the house, like I have to think about my outfit. I think that me and athleisure are at a very bad place right now. Where like I absolutely hate it because it's athleisure. And because I don't feel like I feel like it's giving up to wear it. Not that like other people are giving up by wearing it. Like me personally, I hold myself to like a different standard when it comes to clothing because of what I'm going into. Like, and I need people to kind of like believe in me, I guess.
No, oh for sure. Like, cause I mean, especially if you're gonna get into fashion, that's what like that's what I'm saying. That's your thing, and like people. Like, you want your people behind you, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, I feel that because, like, I'm not saying, I ain't even diss on nobody, bro, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like I wanted to do this to create something so, like, the family I created, you know what I'm saying? We won't have to do these 9 to 5s every fucking day. We won't have to, you know what I'm saying? We won't have to work our asses off until we're this old just to retire. And I'm trying to make this platform, and I feel like now that I'm really doing it, no one wants to jump. Like, no one wants to do it. Like, no one, like, they're just stopped. They stopped in their tracks, and I'm still moving. And, like, I wish they were moving with me, too. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, but, like, sometimes it's...
Like, I can't force my dreams on someone else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even if this takes off, it's not their dream, so I can't, like, you know what I'm saying? So just my homie, you know, Travis, the one who's with me, he's working with me and stuff. That's what we're gonna do. Like, that's what we doing. But yeah, I definitely feel you on that though. Like, I wish, cause I also don't feel like I feel like they don't even watch my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're my homies too. Like, I feel like they don't even watch my shit. I know Robbie does. Shout out to Rob and all that. You know what I'm saying? But like, most of them didn't even know I was posting stuff. And these guys used to, you know, sit in my house every day, all day, and it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's crazy. But, you know, I love y'all, but, like, come on, man. Like, I wish y'all stood behind me like I would stand behind them, you know what I mean?
It's hard. Like, I think, and this is, like, nothing, like, having, I think, at least one person in your life that would, like, is, like, a ride or die would do anything for you, and
right.
You would do the same back.
And that's my girl, you know what I'm saying? That's my girl. Shout out to my girl, because, like, you know what I'm saying? She's old, like, I always tell her about, like, my stuff that's going on, you know what I'm saying? And she's always, like, saying good job and shit, you know what I'm saying? She really has my back, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like how I have hers and her dreams, you know what I'm saying? She has mine with mine, and, like, it's cool. That's what I love the most, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I appreciate the most.
Yeah, I think that it's really important to have that person in your life, and, like, whether that be a significant other or, like, a friend or whatever, like, like, platonic soulmates are a thing.
Right.
Like, I think that you find your person, and, like, this is not saying, like, I love, like, the people around me and, like, my best friends, but, like, I think that as you get older, the thought of that really like changes. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Where
Yeah,
like
definitely.
everyone has their own lives and like starts their own things, and then you realize that like we're not. There's no way to be a ride or die anymore. You have your own family. You have your own life.
Right, like, you know what I'm saying? My homies, they got their own shit going on. Just like, I just wish my shit aligned with their shit. So
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. Like, I was trying to find someone to, like, I'm paying for someone to come with me, like, their full round trip, like, a place to stay, and, like, they're, like, everything while they're there, like, during the days. When I go to New York, and, like, I could not, like, and this isn't against anything that, like, this isn't against my best friends at all, because I love them to death.
This isn't against our people. We're just talking straight up to y'all. Like, we're just talking straight up.
But, like, I think it hurt a lot to realize that, like, they weren't willing to come with me when I...
Right, because, like all my friends, you know, like, no, you keep talking. Sorry.
I would have done it for them in this sense, like, if it makes, like...
Right.
Any sense anyway, but that's also coming from a person that has not discovered their own boundaries. And like I think that that's a lot of like friendships you see on TV shows and stuff like that. Like I think that boundaries are less important when you know, like, I don't know.
No, I know what you mean, because like I said, like me and my homies, like, they basically lived in my crib. The only time they left is when they want to go sleep at their crib, or they just sleep in my crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're basically inseparable. So like when I learned, like, I've been thinking about it a lot, like, lately. Like, when I learned, like this is probably gonna be something I have to do on my own. It was like, I don't know, real realization came to me, like a real life moment of realizing, like, yeah, this is, if I want to do it, it's like, just, I have to do it by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and I think that's important too. Like, the reason it's not against them, because like it did hurt a lot, and like it felt like, you know, like I would have done it for you. Like, why wouldn't you do it for me? But like, again, coming from someone with no boundaries, like, but I do think that people, what am I trying to say? I like completely.
no, I mean, I get what you're saying though. Like, because
I think that the universe puts like people in positions to where, like
stepping stones.
Yeah, and like I think that things are supposed to happen for a reason. I always have thought that. Like
I'm a big person of chance. Like I'm a big, I don't know. Sometimes I don't like to believe things happen for a reason, because then, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just me. Like, but I feel like some things happened in my life that I hope they didn't happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people, like, and this is just personally being like a very spiritual person, like, I think that a lot of people, like, are put through, and I hated it when I was younger, like, and I was in foster care. Like, I went in, my foster parents were like, you need to realize that God put you in a position that you are in now because, like, he knew you could handle it. I thought that was bullshit. Like,
yeah, like, you always see those quotes, like, oh, God won't give you too, like you said it better than me, won't give you too much, or like as much as you can handle. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think that's bullshit, but I do think that, like, there is, gosh, you guys probably couldn't even hear me the whole time. I think that there is, like, a sense of, like, karma being good and bad, and, like, a lot of bad things happening to you because you're gonna get a really good, like, sense of, like, good karma in the end.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Like, something's gonna happen. That's why I'm not, like...
I don't know. Like, I guess I have really... Oh. She's home. What's up? How was school? Decent?
It was alright.
I'm sorry. But yeah, karma. I wasn't a big believer of karma, but like, I've thought about it, and like, yeah, I guess it's something it's real. It's real. Like, good thing, you know what I'm saying, what you put in, make it back, or whatever, I don't know, it's alright.
I think that if you continue to be a good person, then, like, kill people with kindness and, like, continue with that sense as you go through the world, then in the end you're gonna end up in a better place than you thought you were, even though, like, people are going to hate you down a lot more, and people are going to tell you need to stop being so nice, you need to start being mean. Like, I think in the end the universe is going to repay you because you have done all these good things and you've stayed like a good person through it.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. Like, I hope that's how it is. Cause I mean, I'm not saying I'm not like a bad person, but I've definitely done my share of stupid shit and bad shit. Like, so, but I feel like a lot of it's already came back and bit me in the ass. Like, I hope there's not too much more to come back and get me, cause like, I don't know. I've definitely learned my, you know what I'm saying, to be better. That's for sure.
Well, no one's gonna be perfect. Like, I don't think I've had my share of like bad moments too, but I think that, like, in the end, if you've been dealt a really shitty hand, then you're going to. I have like a really good hand afterwards.
Yeah, like, you dealt the shitty hand first, so hopefully, like, you'll get the better hand later.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I feel like you have to work for it too. Like, you have to, like, if you get dealt the shitty hand, you have to play. Like, you're gonna have to play to get yourself out. Because if not, like, you can't. I feel like you can't just hope for that to come. You know what I'm saying? You have to make it. You have to make it come. You have to, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Well, I agree with you there. Like, I think that hard work is something that you definitely have to put in. But, like, life is hard work. Like, yeah. Everything you do in life is hard work. And, hard like, work. You should. I don't know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think, like, for example, like, I think that because everything that is bad has happened, like, especially recently, like, on my road to, like, getting to New York and stuff like that, that, like, it's going to be really good in the end, and, like, I'm not necessarily gonna have a big break, but I'm going to, like, realize where I need to be at least, and something really good is gonna happen, because, like,
there's so much more opportunity down there too, like, just like getting found, you know what I'm saying, we have a way better chance of getting, like, found down there than, or, like, you know, discovered than, you know, here in Illinois. Like maybe in Chicago, you could probably do it in Chicago, but New York, you know what I'm saying, that's big place.
That's what needed to happen too. Like, everyone was like, oh, well, you should move to Chicago first, and I was like, I feel like I have all the time in the world. Like, if you meet someone that lives in a big city, like, 22 is so young.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm almost there. May 11th. 22.
You're just a baby.
Yeah, no, but yeah, definitely for someone that's 22, like, you have your whole. This, you know what I'm saying, this is the time to make it right now. You know what I'm saying, if you're gonna make something, start now. That's like.
A lot of people feel like they're, like, near where they need to start settling down, and I think that's very upsetting to me.
No, I was just telling, like, my girl about that, like planting, like, I feel like I'm about to jump, right? Like, I'm about to jump and hopefully fly, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like a lot of my friends are starting to plant their feet, and I'm telling them, don't plant your feet, because, like, in Canton, if you plant your feet in Canton, you're not getting out. You're stuck. You'll be stuck there. Like, you will. Like, I'm sorry, but you will be stuck in Canton if you plant your feet there.
No, I don't think anyone's meant for that. Like, some people, like, think so, like.
Small town life sucks.
Yeah. I think that some people like it, but.
I mean, it's, like, quaint, you know what I'm saying? It's not noisy, and it's, like, but, like, drugs are bad. Like, drugs are bad in the city. Like, that's all people want to do in, like, small towns. Drugs, hunt, do, you know, some bonfires and drink beer. That's Canton, Illinois for you.
Sometimes that's people's lives. Like, sometimes that's gonna end up being what people's lives are, and that's okay. But like, I think that you shouldn't decide that at 22 years old. Like, I
Definitely
think,
not.
like, and like, people have kids, like things happen, stuff like that. Like, sometimes you have to plant your roots. But like, I personally like, I was talking to my brother about it the other day because he's lived in a lot of different places, like big places in Texas, and like, he lives in Denver, Colorado now.
Mm.
Colorado, not Colorado. Midwest talking. So he was telling me about how like it was so strange to him that my sister had kids so young. And I was like, my sister's not young; she's 25. Like,
I mean, yeah,
and she had kids.
that's not bad.
But
like my homie, he has kids. He has one. Looking, he's my age, so.
Well, yeah, and that's crazy to me. And things happen. Like I said, like shit happens. I don't think that kids necessarily hold you back from doing anything, but like it definitely made me think because like around here it's so normal to like settle down and want to have kids and stuff at 25 instead of which like again there's nothing wrong with like having kids at 25 like
right.
that is a reasonable age. It's okay. Not that any age isn't a reasonable age, but I do think that it's scary to think about that like people think like there's so much to offer in the world, and you haven't experienced it and you're already ready to say like this is my home.
Yeah, no, yeah, I feel that. Like I really do. Like I'm not gonna we're not staying here forever. Like we're moving next year. Like we're gone. I'm not gonna be stuck. You won't catch me in Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Won't catch me in Illinois at 25. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. And there, some people, Illinois is their home. Like Illinois is where they are meant to be. But like,
yeah.
Some people it's not. And like you have that sense where we have such a big world and like so much to be experienced. And
yeah, I'm cool with moving out of the country. Straight up. You know, in the USA, it's not looking very good. Right now, at least. Not who we're under right now. It's not going good.
I think that it's always not going to be going good, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah, I mean,
I don't think that we've ever been in a place where like everyone's like, oh, it's going pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's never going good.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think any other country feels that way either. Like, that it's like going good right now. You know what I mean? Like, I think that like leaving the US is like more
Dubai,
of escapism.
Like you seen some shit going on in Dubai? Like they're advanced. They're way ahead of. Like they have trucks, so if you run out of gas on the road, they have vehicles that will come out and fill you up. Like that's just like regular there. Like they have like I don't know. Just look up some stuff about Dubai. It's crazy. It's crazy there.
Yeah, I do think that there is like. There's a difference between like escapism when like you feel like moving is going to change how you feel, and like there's a difference between that and like moving. Like I'm moving partially because of the people here. Like I can't freaking stand them.
Yeah,
it's just full of the like. There's some of the greatest people I've met so far in my life are here. But then again, I've only
some of the worst people I've met in my life.
Some of the worst people I've met in my life. Absolutely. And it's going to be like that anywhere. But, like, the closed-mindedness of everyone here is just absolutely insane to me. Like, I dress, like, relatively out of the norm. I get that. But, like, the fact that I have piercings and tattoos doesn't give anyone, like, a right to comment on me. And, like, I had someone the other day say, like, oh, well, you can't dress, like, you can't look like that and not be able to take criticism. Which, like, I think is absolutely fair, and it was, like, definitely an eye-opening thing for me. But at the same time, like, I don't want to be in a place where, like, I want to be a unique person, of course. Like, I want to continue being a unique person, but I don't want...
Yeah, you want to be able to express, like, you want to be able to express that without people always being like, yeah, like, woo, 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 woo. Like, I don't need your opinion. Like... wearing it because I want to wear it. Because I like it.
Exactly, and that's what everyone should be doing, I think. Like, but it shouldn't be out of the norm to dress in a new and different, like, creative style.
Yep, I agree. 100%. But, I ain't gonna lie to you. I have a very important call that is going to be coming my way very soon. So, we're gonna have to wrap this up.
Okay.
It was amazing having you on, and thank you so much for coming. And everyone, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and have a good night, everybody.